Hi, hello, and welcome to Your Money Matters. And this is Ganesan. One thing and the only thing which differentiates everybody in this world is your money. So, when you talk about money, you need to talk about invest or investment. So, this topic is about why you need to invest. And before getting into the topic, let me just ask you a few questions. How many of you invest? Maybe few are raising your hands, I believe. Okay, just one more question. How many of you have bank account? Almost everybody, right? So if you are having a bank account and any amount of money you put it in your bank account and that is earning an interest, then you are an investor. It is an investment product. Investment need not be share market or real estate or gold or whatever it is. Any amount of money which is earning on its own is an investment and you are an investor. My dad used to say that in 80s and 90s he used to open a recurring deposit account for achieving financial goals. They means he and his set of friends and his group of circle of people. So if they want to go for higher studies, they will open RD, and if they want to buy a cycle, which is a big thing during that time, they start RD. And he got married with recurring deposit account. Yes. So with recurring deposit, you can get married too at that time. The reason behind is that the interest rates are much higher. You can get close to 10 to 12% of returns and even more during some time period. And because of that, anything can be done, anything can be achieved. And why the interest rate are higher during that time is that inflation was also much higher. Inflation stayed touched double digit and it was around. Do you know the average inflation rates in India for the last 30 40 years? It's close to 8%, 7 to 8%. And in the last 2 years, inflation has softened and it's around 4 to 5%. And now, let's get into the most interesting part of this video, real returns. Real return is nothing but the difference between the interest rate and the inflation. To make it clear, the interest rate during now, the current scenario is around 6.5%. If you open a fixed deposit in any of the PSUs, any of the public sector banks, and in cooperative banks it may be much higher, maybe around 7%. And if you're having and now the inflation is around 5%, 6.5 minus 5, it's around 1.5. So the real return is 1.5%. So do you think at this moment the real return of 1.5% is enough? Before saying yes or no, just think about the inflation. Not only the inflation which I mentioned, which is 5%. Inflation is nothing but a rise in price of goods. Suppose, for example, if you're buying a household product for 100 rupees, next year it may be around 105 rupees based on current inflation rate. And it's not that alone, household products alone. Think about education inflation. Every year, the price of the school fees and higher education amount keeps increasing, and that is around 10 to more than 10% education inflation alone. And if you don't have a health insurance, you need to spend lakhs and lakhs of rupees if you are diagnosed with any big disease. And that medical inflation, which is nothing but hospital treatment charges, it's growing more than double digit. More than double digit means more than 15% in the last 10 20 years. So this is the rate. It's not only inflation which is you can hear it in all the newspapers. You need to think about education inflation, you need to think about medical inflation and other lifestyle expenses. If you think about the family which is till 2000, they earn, they save, and they spend. This amount of money is more than enough for all their entertainment needs. If they want to go to a beach or if they want to go to a park in any tier 2 cities, they can do. Even in a metropolitan city, I'm saying, like Chennai, Bangalore, Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi. And now, whatever they earn, they spend, they wander for savings. You may be one of them. I don't have money to save, then why should I think about investment? Here comes. You have Amazon with the mobile. You have Amazon, you have Flipkart, and all the shopping sites in your mobile. You can buy anything you want. You can fill your living room with big LED TV, big fridge, uh, big refrigerator, and big lifestyle products, whatever it is, and so much you have. If you go into all these online websites and online mobile apps, you have everything to enjoy. And if you step out and go to the shopping mall, oh my god, how many things you can buy, how many things you can do window shopping, but at least once in a while you will go and buy, right? And how many branded products, branded shirts, and branded saris, whatever it is, you name it, you can buy it. And even if you don't have money, if your credit card alone, you can do whatever it is. You know everything. So life has changed in the last 15, 20 years. You don't need to have money now to buy, but you need to have money to pay the bills. You need to have money to pay the bills over a period of time at least. So this is why the real return is much more needed. One of my close friends' family, we were discussing about financial planning and other things. Last 1 year before they were getting into a family debt, he was asked to settle a debt of close to 40 lakhs within a family. So he had went to a big pressure, and when he was discussing with his wife was told that she can arrange 20 lakhs in the next 2 days. She didn't smuggle, she didn't smuggle, and she didn't do anything wrong. What she did is, in the last 15 years from the day of their marriage, she started accumulating small amount of money in recurring deposit alone and fixed deposits alone. So this itself had got close to 20 lakhs, and this had helped them during this time. So if they had accumulated through equity mutual funds for the last 15 years at 15% returns, it would have given them close to 25 lakhs. They just need to invest 4,000 alone per month. So the investment amount is 7.2 lakhs, and the maturity value, or whatever you call the current value of the fund, is close to 25 lakhs. We don't know the investment amount out of the 20 lakhs, but the value was around 20 lakhs. So think about it. If you're getting into high real returns, mutual funds, and that too equities are the best part. So real returns, if you want to calculate real returns in this scenario, equity mutual funds had given close to 15%, and the inflation has softened, but still let us take inflation of around 7%. So 15 minus 7, you get a real return of around 8%, which is much higher when you compare it with any of the investment products. So think about the investment products, what you have done till now. Go back, check out what is the real return you got it till now, and then think about whether you need to continue with that, considering what is your what may be your retirement needs, what may be your lifestyle needs in the next 5 years or 10 years, what may be your family's if you are having a child, what may be your child's higher education needs. If you are planning for a vacation, you can have money now. What about the future? So how much ever your salary keeps increasing as a family together, expenses also increases. So think about it. You need to start invest now. You need to start invest in the right investment products so that you get a big real returns. Suppose if you're watching it in YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching it on Facebook, like it, like our page. Please comment so that we can discuss it over. Any doubts, anything, please comment in the bottom. Thank you.